we have access to all the other applications that we've got security permissions to see within Intelex. Now, this application is free to download, so it's free of charge on the Apple site, so on the Apple Store on any Apple devices, as well as on the Android Store. And the idea is, again, this will be tailored, and you're only going to see the buttons relevant to you and your organization. So I've got an abundance here, but just keep in mind, again, if there's only 2 or 3 things you're looking at, you're not going to have to scroll through this list. Rather, you're just going to find the button you're looking for to represent the application, and you're going to be able to open it up. Now, today I'm going to have a quick look at submitting an injury into the system. We're going to have a quick look afterwards at an inspection, and then time permitting, we may have a look at some of the other applications as well. But one thing you're going to see consistent throughout all of these different mobile applications is, for the most part, they're really geared around getting data into the system. Aaron's spoken at length now about employee engagement, getting good data into the system, and that's going to start with the ability to capture it seamlessly. So for example, if I'm capturing an injury, as opposed to writing something down on a notepad and getting to a computer later, dropping what I'm doing and running to a computer, I can rather just pull my mobile device right out of my pocket, and I'm going to have access to all the same features I did on the desktop, with a handful of new ones included in as well. So I can still do some things like pull the immediate date and time from my device, which of course can be overwritten if required. I can still do things like, if I'm reflecting on a permanent worker who was injured, pull from an active employee directory to search and tag the appropriate individual. Okay, I still have things like smart fields in place. So if I did want to report a member of the public or someone who is not listed as an employee in the system, I can go in and fill out some text fields. So there's all sorts of options that are consistent from the desktop to the mobile device. A couple of great new ones as well. One large one that jumps out right off the top at everybody is the camera. I actually have the ability to go right into my camera right here. I apologize. Usually I have a more creative Lego guy to use for my injured party. Today it's my golfer friend. He's fallen down, and I'm able to quickly and easily grab that photo. It looks like his wrist is at a weird angle. So if I'd like to, I may even go in and circle the injured part of the body or the area where I suspect something went wrong. But the important part is I'm able to capture that. I'm able to attach it to this record. And now when I submit this into the system, and email notifications and task assignments are going out automatically, my supervisor or whoever is triaging this record will actually have a photo that they can refer to. Another great feature when we're talking about the mobile applications applies to really any text field. So if I'm filling out a text field here, I don't necessarily want to have to type a lengthy description with my thumbs, especially if I've just seen something that's traumatic, or I've just witnessed a serious injury and my hands are shaking, my heart is beating fast. I'm not going to want to type something out on this tiny keyboard. So what we've done, and we're not going to pretend to own the technology or anything, it's purely related to the devices, but we do have enabled voice to text within any text field in the Intelex system. So if I'd like to, I can just hold this microphone, and as opposed to typing, I can describe in words what I witnessed or what transpired, and as you can see, all my words will be moved right into the text field. Okay, if I do have a typo, I can go in here and correct it. But again, the idea and the important thing here is I'm able to quickly and easily capture that data, and again, submit this into the system so those email notifications and task assignments are sent out automatically. A couple of other features that the mobile does bring to the table. Aaron spoke a little bit about the emergence of GPS technology and being able to geotag locations directly from the mobile device. We've also got the ability to open up a coordinates field here. I'm able to automatically pull my location. So this is in Toronto right now, where I currently am located. I can move it around if I want to. But the important thing is I can select that. I've got a map. I've got some coordinates. So when we get into some more advanced capabilities, things like generating heat maps, things like identifying where issues are happening around a warehouse or around a particular area, that's going to prove absolutely invaluable.